Hey guys, welcome back to the Real South Africa. We would love it if you go ahead and subscribe and like everything you see because you actually are going to like it. Today we're going to a location called 44 in Stanley here in Johannesburg, South Africa. It's obviously a very boutique-ish type scenario with nice restaurants where you can get some very nice food and of course drinks, and of course we always love socializing. So we really appreciate the fact that we were able to get Mr. Lloyd Parks with us. He's from the U.S. He's going to tell you his story. He's actually probably one of the most interesting people that we've actually brought here to South Africa. But you could be next. So we would love to see you here in South Africa as well. Just like we got an opportunity to sit down with him, we can sit down with you, and you can tell your story as well. But we appreciate everyone who follow us, and here he comes. All right, everybody, this is Mark Edward Blanton from the Real South Africa. As you guys already know, and I'm with this brother here who's come all the way from Arkansas, London. Where you gonna came from?
Arkansas.
Matter of fact, tell them who you are.
I'm Lloyd Parks. I've been here for about 5 weeks now, and I've enjoying this beautiful weather. They say it's winter here, but it feels like spring to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is such beautiful weather. And this young man, I've been watching for over a year on YouTube. And I was already coming, but he just added a little bit more for me to come. And I'm enjoying this weather. I'm enjoying this food. The people are very friendly here, very friendly. And just enjoyed everything. So I decided to do a little interview with him today.
Okay, cool. He did have some tea early. He already drunk it.
Yeah.
This is my second tea, so don't think I'm leaving him. I'm leaving him out. But
No.
and if he wanted, he said he didn't want another one. So
He's very hospitable. So
we do what we can. So tell them a little bit about like who you are, because you ain't got to tell them every destination you've been, but just
Sure.
kind of give them an overview of who you are.
Okay. Well, I been a teacher for some years. I'm retired from teaching toward history, world history, American history, and toward civic, and a few other courses too. I did it for about 30 years, 35 years.
Yeah.
And I've been a mayor of a city, small community in Arkansas. That was very
What
enjoyable.
was the name of the city?
Gould,
You did say something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
Jill.
So yes.
Elliot Gould,
Yeah. So you're a politician too, then?
I'm a politician also.
Okay.
Uh,
Very credible person. Right?
Very credible person.
Okay.
Went to law school at Howard University, learned a lot there. Law clerk for some people, for a law firm. Got my skills sharpened up. Then decided one day, once I retired, that I would study law again and complete it. So I'm here in South Africa to complete my law degree and maybe practice law here too also.
Okay.
I'm single. My wife is deceased. I have 3 children back in America, and so I'm enjoying myself here in Johannesburg.
Yeah, it's hard not to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is. I know a lot of people who haven't been here think I don't know, they have their idea of what it is, but unfortunately, until you get here,
Exactly.
you will never know.
You never know because my family, they like most of them Black Americans haven't been outside of America.
Yeah, or even outside their state.
Yeah, outside of the
Yeah,
state.
no,
Yes,
I ain't
yeah.
going outside my state.
No, it's
Yeah.
my community.
Yeah.
And so they have these preconceived ideas of how Africa is. They think Africa is just one. It's not 54 countries in Africa. It's 54 countries in Africa.
Yeah.
And so South Africa is probably one of the best place, infrastructure-wise and otherwise, to come to, especially for African America.
Yeah.
I have enjoyed here. The people are friendly here.
They are.
Yeah, they're very friendly,
are,
and they cook good food here too. I mean, if you're from the South, you understand good Southern food.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas, Razorback, Suey. Yeah, and but yes, this is a very. I think that African Americans should come here really, even if they don't come to stay, they come to visit.
Yeah, you need to establish a beachhead
Yeah.
in Africa.
In Africa.
This is it. This is good.
This is good. Dude, I love the infrastructure. It's in a lot of ways like being in the USA
Yeah.
or Europe.
But there are those that'll be like, well, if it's like the USA, then I should just stay in the USA.
Well, because USA has its issues also.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if you're African American, we
Yeah.
were slaves in there. Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and Jim Crow. When I was a kid, it was a color side on the water fountain, and it
Yeah.
was a white side, and so
Yeah.
I remember that
Yeah.
also. So it has an issue, even though it's a very progressive country.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of opportunity. I got a chance to finish high school, go to college,
Mm-hmm.
a track scholarship, and
Are you a track star too?
yeah, I was a track star.
Okay, Jesse on
And I played football and basketball too.
Oh, you got to slide that in there.
Yeah, I got slide
Okay.
in there and
Okay.
play all three sports
Mm-hmm.
in high school. Uh, but yes, there's a lot of opportunity there.
Mm-hmm.
But still, as an African American, you still need to come to the motherland
Yeah.
and experience the people there. Learn more about the culture here. So a
Yeah.
lot of things you see on television is just not accurate.
Yeah.
It's really not. They want to portray all the negativities of Africa,
Yeah.
and not the positive. Africa is a growing continent,
Yeah.
and they got the emerging markets. Look what China done in the last 25 years with the emerging markets.
Yeah.
Africa, South Africa could be the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
or other parts of Africa. And in African America, especially the one that got deep pockets,
Yeah.
need to really come
We should
to.
play a role.
Yeah,
We should play a bigger role.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
we should. I'm thinking about a guy named Richard May. He may be mad for me saying his name.
Sorry,
But-
Richard.
sorry, Rich. I'm sorry, Rich. I clerk for you, so don't get mad. You worth millions, so you may want to come over here and look at things and see. He invested in Ghana, but he may want to come in and invest in South Africa.
Yeah.
It's a good place to invest, especially in African America. And I love the dollar here
Oh,
with
the
the
dollar.
rand. Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I can have $100. Then is 2,500
There's
rand.
about 1,600 rand.
About 1,600 rand.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes, yes. And so it's I like that. The
Yeah,
dollar.
it works out.
It works out.
Yeah. Especially, obviously those. I mean, there's so much to unpack there. Those that are like the retired people.
Yes, like
Um,
myself.
yeah.
I'm a retired teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm enjoying my retirement here.
Okay,
It goes a lot further here than it does in the USA.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. All right. Like I said, we want people of all
Yes.
groups to come, but
Exactly.
we like to because we know we get to the end of the rope. I mean, you're gonna earn less when you get older. It's just the way it is. If you're working, and then whatever you have,
Yeah.
you got to make it stretch. But I think coming here, first come as a tourist,
Right, come as a tourist.
see what it's about.
Yes.
See if you can deal with it. 10 times out of 10, I think that's like 100%. that you're probably going to be like, wow, this can work for me.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um,
It really is. It took me. I came here in 2011.
mhm.
I really enjoyed. They just had the Olympic, I think.
No, the World Cup.
World Cup.
I was
They had
here in
the World Cup.
2010.
Yeah, the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was
okay.
here. Mhm.
Okay. And I fell in love with it. Then I liked the people. It seemed like such a good environment.
Yeah.
And I said I will come back here again. It took 10 years, 11 years to come back, but
Yeah.
I planned.
I mean, yeah, you got to have some.
Yeah.
You got to handle some business.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do, really do.
Get this taken care of.
Yeah, you got to work, get your
Yeah.
retirement, and then you can travel.
Yeah.
And so I decided I would travel here
Mhm.
and see how it is. And I'm glad I made that decision.
Yeah.
Very happy I made the decision. One of the best decisions I have made is to come to South Africa.
Yeah.
Come to Johannesburg in particular.
Yeah.
So if you're out there listening, whoever you are in the USA, even in London, wherever you are, Canada, this is the place that you should come to visit. And this guy right here and his wife, they do an excellent job of bringing people over here. And you would not be disappointed. Believe me, you would not be disappointed.
Thank you. We do our best. I mean, we know what our people want. We do, and so we try to provide it. And a lot of people we got people running around here now. I mean, we got people throughout the country, and they're sending us messages. Some of man, thank you for making this available to me.
Yes.
I had no clue because we all sit in the States, and it doesn't make the reality. It doesn't really make any sense because we can go anywhere. We got passports that'll take us anywhere.
That's right.
But when it comes to that part about saying going to Africa or even South Africa, there's like a mental roadblock that pops up, and then there's a whole bunch of people supporting your efforts not to come.
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
bunch of people
Yes.
just
Yes.
trying to keep you away for some odd reason. They happen to look like you.
Hmm.
Some of them you might even be related to.
Yes, I
Not to
said that
say,
looks like my cousin there.
yeah.
Or my, so,
But it's
yes,
it's
it,
it's
it
it's,
is.
it's insane, and that's, and then when people finally do get past all those hurdles, the naysayers, they come
Hmm.
and they're like, man, I should have been coming here then my entire life. What's going on?
I said it. I said,
Yeah,
what? I didn't know South Africa looked like that.
hmm,
When I first came here, and
yeah,
I was like, I said, this looks like Chicago. At that time, I was living in Chicago.
hmm,
I said, this looks like Chicago.
yeah,
The infrastructure and everything.
yeah,
So I was surprised. And but what happened is that people, especially African Americans,
hmm,
we get these feedings from the media,
hmm,
and the media feed all the a coup taking place here.
yeah,
People starving over here. You're gonna
yeah,
get robbed in Johannesburg.
yeah.
They feed that into you,
And it's scary.
and it's scary.
Yeah,
And I say, if you can live in Chicago, believe me,
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
can live in
yeah.
Chicago,
Yeah, especially during July 4th weekend. I think they has a bunch of
yes,
murders
yes,
that
yes.
happen that weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right.
Mm.
So I'm saying, what are you afraid of? These people are carrying guns here.
Yeah.
Uh, you know. So, but it's just the mental fear that the media will play on people.
Yeah.
I know that my family was telling me, they don't like you over there. And I said, no, they said, no, I'm telling you, they don't like. See, that's the media
Hmm.
telling us, and we need to come for ourselves and see. You will see a totally different South Africa when
Yeah.
you come and just listen to hearsay. If you listen to hearsay, you'll never go anywhere
No,
really.
no, you'll be stuck. You'll be
You,
scared to leave your
you
neighborhood.
just- so I say to people, wherever you are, you in the USA, whether you in Canada,
Yeah.
whether you in
How about how,
London,
how about the Caribbean? 'Cause
in
we
the
gotta
Caribbean,
mention,
yes, yes,
gotta
yes.
mention our Caribbean brothers and sisters out there.
We don't want to leave you out.
Yeah.
Believe me, you need to come also,
Mhm.
because it's for everybody. And one thing we need to do is find out about our roots. You can find out about your roots here. You know, when I was teaching history, I learned about George Washington,
Mhm.
Jefferson.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
them there.
yeah,
The opposition.
the opposition. But I didn't find out too much about my culture, where I come from.
Yeah.
So it would be just educational, cultural enrichment to come here, really. Even if you just come here just for cultural reasons,
Yeah.
you know.
I thought it's funny you say that because I went to Mozambique a few years ago when I turned 50. That was like 3 years ago now. Good
Oh,
Lord.
you're a young man. Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Don't feel like it.
You don't feel like
My arm.
okay.
But I went to Mozambique and I went to, I can't remember the name of that town. Just the capital. I got a bad memory now.
Yeah.
But they were having a festival,
Mm.
and when I'm listening to them because they all speak Portuguese.
Okay.
They all speak
They
Portuguese.
were calling that by the Portuguese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and riding around the city,
Mm.
and it's called Maputo. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right.
Mm.
And they were having a festival, and it was all. It looked like I was in Brazil. They all speaking
Really?
Portuguese. There's a bunch of black people. They had a bunch of Campanera stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
They had the Brazilian flags up. They had
Mm.
their flag, and the food was very similar. And so I was like, man, I wonder if people in Brazil
Mm-hmm.
know that their brothers and sisters are sitting right over here in Mozambique doing the thing. I mean,
Same thing.
it
Yeah.
was so similar
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
being in Brazil. So, but they
Yeah.
speak the same language.
It's the same language, and,
Yeah,
and don't know each other.
yeah, don't have no clue.
I have no clue.
Yeah,
And then we have all these misconceptions about Africa. Even I did. I grew up on Tarzan,
hmm,
you know. So you have the images that they
yeah,
put in your mind growing up as a child,
yeah,
and when you get grown up, you still got those images.
yeah. That's what you believe to be true.
Right.
And I think, and I will say that that smear campaign is still
Hmm.
happening
It's still
because we
happening.
get South Africans. We get messages all the time,
Mhm.
and for them they're like, I don't understand like how with the advent of the internet and
Mhm.
all these other resources, like why don't we know
Right.
better? And all I can say is that they did a good job initially.
They did.
Like there's no reason for us to even look at Africa. Like, why would we? They got the blinders on us,
Yes, they
and
do. They do.
yeah,
They do.
and that's the thing. So it's very interesting. But again, you're here.
I'm here and I'm in spirit. I'm the Malcolm X used to give speeches, and they would say, Malcolm, why we didn't leave anything that in Africa? Malcolm said, you left your mind in
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah,
You left
yeah,
your
yeah,
culture.
yeah.
You left your
Malcolm's right.
language in
You
Africa.
left everything, and then if people, like what I'm gonna say, like we say, in America, oh, I'm not leaving this country because we
Mm.
built it. I'm like, but yeah, you built it, but you could take a visit.
Yeah, you take a visit.
It'll be there when you get.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
It's been there.
and then you'll find out that you built a whole nation,
Yes.
a whole continent. You built that too.
You built that too.
Yeah, so
So
take advantage of it.
take advantage of it.
Take
Yeah, yeah.
advantage of it.
That's right. But the best thing is to do is to come and see.
Yeah,
You know, one of the disciples told, I think James or John, we have found the Messiah. He said, where is it? He said, in Nazareth. He said, can any
mm-hmm.
good thing come out of Nazareth? He said, well, come and see.
Mm-hmm.
Come and see.
Yeah,
And that's what we need to do. We need to come and see,
yeah,
experience for ourselves. Forget about the hearsay, the naysayer,
yeah,
uh, because they got their agenda.
yeah.
And then when I come over here, I say, oh, but these people say don't come. The same people say don't come over here.
They're here.
They're here.
They're right here.
They're right here.
Yeah.
So I'm beginning to think like there must be some motivation behind that for them not to want us to come here.
I'm just saying.
And I'm thinking like Africa is the richest continent on the face of the
Yeah.
earth. Okay, richest continent. Got all the natural resources here. So I don't understand why we afraid of the greatest continent in the world, where we came from, where our ancestors came from.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it's funny, like when you say the riches and stuff that are here.
mm,
I got a lot of friends here, like I mentioned to you earlier, that's in the mining business. And you say mining business in the U.S., you think about a coal mine or
yeah,
something.
go back.
Nobody knows what's a mining, like what is that?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of brothers here that will be like, man, there's gold and platinum belts. There's all kind. I mean,
Yes.
just not include just the diamonds
Mm-hmm.
and just all the resources that we use on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
They're just in the grounds here, and there are just mines that are abandoned.
They are.
They're abandoned because these companies pulled out for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just there. And they're just there.
Just waiting for investors to come in.
Waiting for
Someone
people,
to come in
yeah,
and do something with it.
yeah,
Uh, no, this is the place.
yeah,
This is the future.
yeah,
This is the future.
yeah,
And the thing I know is that Africa is rising. It's
yeah.
rising.
It's easy to see when you're here.
Yeah.
From way over there, you really can't see it. But I will tell you this: we got a brother who's here now. He's at the end of his tour, and we had a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I'm a business guy. I do this or I do that. He's a young man.
Mm-hmm.
He do this, and from his perspective, which
Mm-hmm.
I totally co-sign.
Mm.
He said it's like a blank slate here.
It is. It
It's
is.
like a blank slate in comparison to where we come from.
Mhm. Because it's a gas, it's a ceiling there.
Mhm.
Even if you become president, it's still a
Yeah,
ceiling.
yeah. You better.
you better you
Yeah.
better understand the agenda there
Yeah.
that has been going on for centuries. So,
Yeah, I mean JFK decided to make a left, and
You see what happened there?
yeah, Dilly Plaza,
Mhm.
happened. But
Yeah.
okay, but you're here now, and also you're going to school here.
Yes, yes.
So tell everybody about you going to school here.
Well, as I mentioned, I went to Howard Law School for a couple of years, and I didn't complete my degree. But here, I'm learning law here. Commercial law,
Mhm.
trading. International trading.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I'm going blank on this, but it's when you ship your stuff out, when you bring your stuff in.
Like import and export.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
import,
Yeah.
export, something learned about that type of law.
Mhm.
I see a great future in it.
Mhm.
Commercial law here,
Mhm.
and since South Africa has so many resources, and they trade it, and I think it should be enhanced. Because a lot of times the African countries don't have the trading like the European Union,
Yeah.
like America,
Mhm.
that they haven't got to that stage yet. I think that I would try to add some value in that trading, international trading, in the commerce
Okay.
part of it. Yeah, but I'm studying commercial law.
So, but getting into school, how was that? What was that about?
Oh, I
How did that
just
work?
yeah, just send all my documentation. I went to the University of New Haven. I graduated from the University of New Haven
Hmm.
with over 3-point average.
Mm.
Thank God for
Yeah, tough
that.
times.
Yeah, and so I sent my transcript in. I sent a recommendation from a guy named Richard Mays,
Hmm.
a lawyer. He was a second guy to sit on the Arkansas Supreme Court, who appointed by Bill Clinton.
Okay.
We still good friends. I'm gonna
Mm.
call him up. Say,
Yeah.
Richard, hey, you gotta come to South Africa, man.
Yeah.
and, but sent all my documentation in, and got to send my work record in,
Hmm.
resume, and so they accepted me.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
So it wasn't like no crazy process.
No.
Because it's way over here, and then of course people will want to know. So will that degree from
University.
Wits? Yeah, Witwatersrand or
Yeah.
Wits University
Wits,
here in Johannesburg.
Mhm.
Will it be accredited and stuff like that?
Yes, it is. It's accredited.
Yeah.
Most likely I will practice law here,
Of course.
and I think I think United Kingdom, you can sort of like interchange with
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Because a lot of it's similar.
It's similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably practice it there also.
Hmm.
Wouldn't live there, but go
Yeah.
there, set
Yeah,
up
of course.
office maybe. Yeah. So,
Okay.
but it was not difficult getting in.
Mm.
To set all my documentation in, and that was it basically.
So now that you enrolled there, would you? And obviously, you're a little bit older than the
Yeah.
person who just graduated from high school, like from the U.S.
Right.
But do you think they should probably look at that school as well? What do you think?
They should. Because I wish I had done it a lot earlier. I really do. But things I think it is what it is.
Hmm.
But I think a young person would 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 uh, would enjoy coming over here, learn, getting these curriculum down,
Hmm.
and I think it would be good for young people to come here,
Yeah.
especially African American kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think they still can use their FAFSA.
They can.
Yeah, they still
They
can
can.
use FAFSA. They still
Yeah.
can get federal aid.
That's right.
To come to these schools, and I think the schools are a whole lot cheaper.
Whole lot
Just saying.
cheaper. It's like 60% cheaper, 70% cheaper.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started college in 1972, so
Mhm.
this is 1972 tuition here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you're saying that the average parent, outside of, because they got dorms, they got all this
They
stuff.
do.
Just like they do in America.
They do.
It's basically the same setup from what I understand.
It is. They
It's
have
just
to do
much cheaper. So you saying that we don't have to spend $30,000 or $40,000
No.
a year? You can actually spend, I
In-
don't know,
in-
70.
in our money, it's like $2,000, $2,500 in our money.
Yeah.
When we change
In U.S. dollars. Yeah.
U.S.
And then
dollars.
of course you still can get federal aid.
Yeah, you still get federal aid. So I was laughing at that.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is 1972 all over again.
Yeah.
So
So you got a chance to go back. And,
yeah, Back to the Future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, I would encourage them to come. They would not ever forget that this.
And they got all these programs too. So.
They got all these programs too. Yes, that's right.
Huh.
So don't worry about the finance.
Yeah.
You can get it take it from America to here.
Yeah.
And the dollar goes so much
Yeah.
farther here, so much farther. And
Yeah.
you enjoy the environment. It's
Is,
not,
is it safe?
it's safe here. I lived in Chicago,
Okay.
so this is probably about 90% more safe here
Mhm.
than it is in Chicago.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Mhm.
So it's safe here, and I say this is a safe place.
Yeah.
Very safe place. Yes.
Just saying, because we do get people saying, "But what about the crime? What about the crime?" I mean, good Lord, there's crime everywhere. I mean, we watch US TV, and every time I turn on the with what's his name, Lester Holt,
Listen, hope.
the nightly news is
Yes.
just crime, crime, crime,
Crap,
crime,
crap,
crime,
crap,
crime,
crap,
crime,
crap, crap,
and
crap.
then at the end there's always a feel good story, how they saved a puppy or something.
Yeah,
There's always a feel good story. I've
yeah.
been watching
You
this so
been watching
long.
that?
I'm like blah blah blah, crime, crime,
Crap, crap, crap,
shot
crap.
dead,
Yeah, yeah.
shot.
50 killed here, 30 killed there.
Yeah,
Yeah, look, ooh,
yeah.
look at this little puppy
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
Oh, but they saved the puppy,
Yeah, yeah.
and I get it, but and there's crime here, but it's first of all, I think it's different crime.
This is not dangerous crime
No,
though.
it's not like
It's, a guy carrying a weapon can shoot 50, 1,500 rounds.
yeah,
They don't have that here. They,
mm,
they don't do it. And these people are very civilized.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
very culturally.
yeah,
They're very civilized
yeah,
people, comparable to some other people.
yeah. And it's funny you say that because you said culture a couple times. Culture is massive here.
It's massive.
It,
It's
it,
massive.
it is what it is.
And they love their culture.
Mm-hmm.
They respect older people.
Ah,
I was a school teacher and I got called all type of names by kids. I'm like, what? I never heard that name before.
yeah,
so no, they respect the the elders here.
yeah. Of course. Yeah.
And so America,
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little bit younger than you, and
yeah,
I get a lot of
a
respect.
lot of respect.
Just simply because like if in the States there was a bunch of young men or boys or whatever you want to call them standing around, you kind of go the other way
You
because
do.
you don't know what they're going to do. But being here, I just walk right through, and
I do
and,
too.
and they just be like, you know,
They don't bother you.
yeah, they just
They don't bother you.
yeah,
They
they
go about
help
their
you
business.
if you needed it. If they see you need it, they be, hey,
They do.
yeah,
They do. I ask for direction. Oh, yeah, let's go.
hey, Baba,
He walked me all the way down to the. I'm like, wow, okay. He
yeah,
walked me all down to my destination.
yeah,
So no, this is very safe here.
yeah,
The people are very kind here.
yeah.
Uh, no, if you heard anything different, you were told wrong.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And like I said, don't get, a lot of people get, because, they're looking at all kind of contents from different countries and they get it mixed up sometimes
they do. They do.
and whatnot.
They
And,
do.
and,
They do.
and so South Africa is not Ghana. It's not Rwanda. This
Not
is
Rwanda.
South Africa. And it's a different animal
It is.
here
It is. It is.
in South Africa. But okay. Is there anything you want to tell the people?
But
What you want to tell them?
the thing is that what I like about South Africa, you coming from United States or you come from United Kingdom or you coming from Jamaica, wherever you're coming from.
Yeah.
This is a very developed country.
Yeah.
Very developed. You don't have to sleep outdoors. You don't have to run down lines.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people, what a line? What?
Yeah.
No. They caged. They're in their place.
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't see animals running around.
Yeah.
But they have that concept though.
Yeah.
There's animals running around. You got to run for your life. And
No.
no. You go to a nice restaurant. You see where we are now.
Yeah. Yeah.
and chill out, drinking tea.
Yeah, we
drinking
doing okay
water.
for ourselves.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be. Oh my
Right.
God! Now, if we were in KZN, it was another province. There might be a couple monkeys running around. So I gotta keep my stuff close. But besides that, but they're harmless and
Right.
whatnot. Okay.
But I say to America, black, especially African American,
Mhm.
I say that this is a trip that you need to take
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
And get this guy and his wife. Will you do it? Please do it. The real South Africa. The real South Africa.
Yeah.
You want to know about the real South Africa? Contact them.
Yeah.
Believe me, the real South Africa. They will give you the jewels,
Yeah.
of South Africa.
But like I said, we can, because like we take phone calls from time to time, schedule phone calls. But even after that, all the areas, because there's some things that we can't explain it to you.
Sure.
Some things are unexplainable.
You it's like hearing about things, hearing
Mm-hmm.
about things until you go and
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
and experience. Nothing like experience. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
like going. In law, the best evidence is eyewitness. You
Yeah.
have an eyewitness. The best thing to come and be an eyewitness to this environment.
Yeah.
That would sell.
Yeah.
Be going to it, experiencing it.
Yeah.
You can sit on your sofa and go
Yeah,
on the internet and, oh wow, Marcus, they said,
Yeah.
and never come here, and that's you cheating yourself.
Yeah.
You're cheating yourself if you just sit there and just plan and never
Yeah.
do anything. Do something. Call them.
And it's funny because like on our side, we know our people's plight.
Yes.
We need we need to put down deposits and stuff
Yes.
and plan it out 6
Yeah.
months, 10 months out, 12 months out.
Mhm.
We understand that people need payment plans.
Sure.
So we went through the
Like the layaway.
yeah, you know about that. Here's lay-by.
Yeah.
They call it lay-by here.
Lay-by.
Yeah,
Okay.
lay-by.
Or takeaway
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Take
yeah.
out.
Exactly. You see, you figuring it out. But you know, we put those in place so people can say, okay, you know, I
Sure.
might not can't afford to go right now.
Right.
But if I get into a payment plan and then get here, and then once you get here, it pays off. It so pays off.
Believe me, it does.
Yeah.
Beyond,
Yeah.
beyond, you know, what your expectation really is beyond their
Yeah.
expectation.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And then they don't want to leave once they
Yeah.
once they get here.
Some people say, you ain't never lied. People sometimes they say after they've been here for a little while, they say, "Oh, you guys undersold this. You guys
Yeah.
undersold it." And I'm like, because we don't want to hype it. We
Yeah.
just want people to say, you know
Sure.
what? There's an opportunity, you know, for travel.
Mhm.
You know, we never get marketed to as far as Africa is concerned, and so you know, me personally, I've never seen any marketing from South Africa Tourism or any African Tourism Board or anything in America. Have you?
No, I have not. Your organization is the first one, really.
Yeah.
And no, they don't market themselves for some reason.
Mm-mm.
You know, America markets itself globally.
Yeah.
Europe market itself globally.
Yeah.
You know, somehow we don't do it here for
Yeah.
some reason.
And
So
so-
you guys are unique, really. You know, you're very unique.
Well, thank you.
You got you
Thank
feel in that niche.
We're trying. So that's why we try to market directly to people so they can see it for themselves. And then there's a professional organization standing behind that to make sure that everything that you're going to get. And then we do it at a high level. We want you guys to come in and be able to enjoy
Right.
to enjoy Africa the way you need to enjoy it.
That's right.
And that's basically it. And then, like you said, people, I'm trying to tell you, ain't nobody. We've had hundreds and hundreds of people here, and ain't nobody trying to leave. They come
Nobody
here,
trying to leave.
they're like, no, I'm no. And then we end up, like, for example, we got a real estate tour coming up, right?
Okay.
Got people coming, and they coming. We got it's from November 19th to the 28th. We got people that are actually saying, okay, but after the tour, can I stay longer? And then we like, okay. But we got people that want to come before the tour,
See?
do some things, and then because the opportunity exists, because they got marketed to, they can see it for themselves.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I can tell you, man, most of the people, it's a life-changing experience. It might take them, like it took you 10, 11 years to get back, and you knew this option existed.
I do it
Because you came many moons ago. So
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that you got to be opting to be like, okay, if I come there, I got to be trying to move.
No.
Just come.
Come and experience it.
Have a meal.
Yeah.
Have some tea.
Then go back home and meditate on it.
Mhm.
And then compare your life in the USA.
Yeah. It's
And
time,
then
yeah.
you come and come. You say, okay, USA. I was stressed out of USA.
Oh, now the real story coming out. Okay.
I really was. And I was telling my family, I said, no, but Lord. I said, no, I got to go. Believe me.
Yeah.
For my own mental health. I would just go, because it's hustle bustle there.
Mhm.
You know, you get cool about a cop, you think like, okay,
Yeah.
well, I live this.
Yeah.
You know, you see, though it should be going through your mind.
Yeah.
Here, I see cops, and I'm like,
Uh-uh.
they sitting there talking with a person.
With other people.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's unique.
Yeah.
Instead of you being on the ground
Yeah.
with that baton.
You know, and that's why sometimes when you see those things on TV and the people be running, I know people here don't realize it, why they're running, or even some white people in the U.S. don't understand why they're running. There's a lot of groups that don't understand why they're running, but our group know why they're running because they don't know what's going to happen. They're afraid.
Yes.
And when you get, I mean, you've been afraid before you watch a movie, it may scare you.
Right.
But when you see those blue lights come up behind you, and especially if there's multiple blue lights,
Multiple.
you don't know, and especially if you ain't did nothing, it doesn't really, and you're like, well, I didn't do nothing. That
My
doesn't-
heart been racing, but my heart's still racing.
You just like, oh
I
my
got my
God.
insurance, my car insurance, I got my license, but still my heart
Yeah.
is racing.
And you hoping that you survive that event. But
Yeah.
sometimes people, they don't just, you know, I mean, the hundreds of thousands of stops that happen during a month, I mean, there are some people that just get very afraid. Very afraid.
was one
and
of
they,
them.
and they want to run.
I was one of them. I didn't run because
Yeah.
I come from a generation you just, you know, you don't run because
Yeah.
you know the consequence of it.
Yeah.
You know, but still you have that tension there,
Yeah.
and you know that history there.
Yeah.
That's good. And they don't care if you got a doctor's degree.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care. Well, I'm doctor. Oh, okay, really? Well, you get 3 bullets
Yeah, yeah.
instead
Instead of five.
instead of 5 bullets. You okay? You so, like, only joking, people. Not joking.
Yeah.
But they don't care about you. Well, I'm a billionaire. Really?
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
good. So then you can pay these lawyers and all these
Exactly.
people we about to run you through, and you can pay the hospital bill
And
too,
plus
right?
the hospital
Yeah,
bill
because
too. So.
we about to put it on you.
But here,
Oh, tripping.
it's a whole. I know. It's a whole story for us here.
Yeah.
This is home away from home. You got to come back to home. This is original home.
Yeah.
This is for everybody.
Yeah.
They scatter out over the globe, but this is home. This is the initial home.
Yeah.
Scientifically speaking,
Yeah.
they improved it. So you coming back home to learn about home. That's all. That's all. You come back home to see how home looks. Home looks pretty good here from here.
Yeah, I'm
Looks
not
pretty
mad.
good. Yeah, I'm not mad at the food.
Mad at all. Yeah.
I mean, the food is delicious here,
Yeah.
and it's cheaper.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cheaper food, better food.
Yeah.
Cheaper. My hair grows faster here than it does back in America.
Yeah.
Really does. My skin is a lot clearer here. I can breathe better. I had a little asthma, but here,
Yeah.
I breathe with no nostril now. Yeah. And I'm not overselling this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is really what I have an experience in this short period of time here. I haven't been here but 5 weeks, and I have seen a change in me, my attitude, and I was kind of grumpy when I came over here, and now it's all cheery now.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question here. So, what do you think? I mean, you're a seasoned veteran out here. You know what's going on. You've been black for a little while,
Well,
a few days.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got melon in my
And then you did tell me you said your grandfather was an actual slave.
Slave. He was my great grandmother.
Yeah, it was an actual slave.
Yeah.
What do you think? Our role as people that are from the diaspora or from America could be here in South Africa? What do you see?
Because we have experienced a whole lot, from like you said earlier, from building the country. We actually literally built the country.
Yeah.
We planted the cotton and picked the cotton.
We built the White House.
We built the White House.
Yeah,
Yes.
built that, yeah.
We built the White House. We had an invention that we couldn't patent,
Yeah.
master patent, and got the credit for.
Yeah.
Like Eli with. Oh, did I say Eli with? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
But we have vast amount of experience. We have our own institution like Howard University, Fitz, and other black institutions that we're educated at. And actually we come out more educated than we go to Harvard Yale. I hate to say the Harvard Yale, but we are. Because we got people understand us, look like us, understand our culture, and they teach us like we are their children. But when I was at Howard, like when I was in the white institution, you was just a number.
Yeah.
You either got out, you either did your work or flunked out, one or the other. But at Howard, they take you under the wings. I had federal judges, black, teaching us evidence. Do how to do discovery, how to do this. So we are so we understand how we are very educated in our institution. We have all these experiences like Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
We used to build stuff.
Yeah.
Even though they come along and tear it
Yeah,
down.
they do what they do.
Yeah, they do what they do. They say, well, they rise and do fast. So let's do something about it. But we bring a vast amount of knowledge here, and we got the wealth of people there too.
Yeah.
Just not only knowledge, but we have people with resources.
Yeah.
And I think we could benefit over here. These people, not to come in and try to rule Lord over them.
No. We ain't the colonizers.
No, we're not the colonizers. We leave that to the other people.
Yeah.
Let them be a colonizer. They good at it.
Yeah.
But we come over to share knowledge.
Yeah.
To work with people. And share our knowledge and our experience and make a connection. There has to be a connection between the blacks in the United States and Canada, blacks in the Caribbean, blacks in UK and other places. There got to be a connection with us.
Yeah.
Because the other people, they are very well organized. And they haven't just started being organized.
Yeah.
They've been organized for 500, 600, 700 years.
Yeah.
And so we got to look, one thing we can emulate them on is how they organize with themselves. They may have disagreement, but when it comes
Yeah,
to
in the
one
end of the
objective,
day, yeah,
they
it's
together.
time to get it done.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna do it. You know.
I think, and well, this is just my initial take. Like all of us connecting.
Hmm.
Even if it's people who like for example, we're all English speakers.
Yeah, we
People,
English speakers.
most of us,
We are.
even the ones that like I think of people in Brazil, Guyana. Well, Guyana's English speaking, I believe, but let's say Brazilians. They're black. I mean, actually, the boat went left, you would have been down there, but it went
Right,
right.
exactly,
And
exactly.
and whatnot. But I think culturally,
Hmm.
you know, a lot of the African culture, even here from South Africa,
Hmm.
even though they might want to say, no, that's just ours because that's just what they've been told. It shows up in New Orleans,
Hmm. It
you
does.
know,
It
you know,
does. In New
and
Orleans.
I'm gonna use for example, like here in South Africa, especially before COVID,
Hmm.
jazz places
Yes.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can go sit down and listen to a jazz set, no problem.
Hmm.
Okay, pause it, jump on a plane or a tambo, land in New Orleans, get off the plane. You go where the black people are. You're gonna see a bunch of
Jazz.
jazz, and it's the same jazz.
It's the same jazz, but we don't know each other. That's the problem. We duplicate our behavior, but we don't know each other. But that was planned. That was
Yeah,
orchestrated.
yeah,
Divide and
yeah,
conquer.
yeah.
That's why Africa's broken up the way it is.
Hmm.
You got certain parts speaking French, you got certain parts speaking English, you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
certain parts
Yeah,
speaking
Portuguese
Portuguese.
and
Yeah,
Spanish and whatever.
that's not
Yeah,
by accident.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
by design.
yeah,
And so we got to break that design.
yeah,
We don't know, that's not fashionable anymore.
yeah.
We got to break that fashion right there and
Okay.
come together as one.
Yeah,
And this is motherland right here.
yeah,
These people, these Africans, they actually love us and respect us.
yeah.
They don't hate us.
And we need to do the same.
We need to say we don't
Yeah,
need to come with the arrogance and I'm from America and I know best.
yeah.
Well, if you know best, then why you in this position?
You know best why you do that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
good. But so like I said again, and I think you said it earlier. People need to just come in on a trip, see it for themselves. As if you said an eyewitness, be an eyewitness to
Yeah,
your,
I
be your
witness.
eyewitness to your own history.
Yeah, to your, ooh, that's good.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm trying to
Be a
philosophize.
philosopher.
Yeah, I'm trying to philosophize.
Plato doesn't have anything on this guy.
Oh,
Socrates.
I struggle. I struggle every single day.
But for real though,
Hmm.
it all shifts that we really need to check our thinking. We need to do some
Hmm.
research, and after doing your research, don't do no more research.
Hmm.
When you do your research,
Hmm.
and then make a decision, put a down payment.
Hmm.
You may not have it. You work.
Yeah, I
I know
mean,
you working every day.
yeah,
You got to pay bills and
yeah.
you got to take care of those children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything coming due.
Yeah,
That car
right.
note, that insurance. And we get that,
We
and that's why
absolutely.
we work things out
Hmm.
because we feel that everyone who's willing
Right.
um, to make that trip, and I know everybody's not willing. There's still a
Mhm.
lot of people who are afraid and whatnot. There's a lot of people that are afraid
They are.
because we get them on the phone,
They are.
and they get to us and they almost wanting us to tell them it's okay to come
Right. Right.
because everybody behind them is telling them it's not okay to come.
Even their own family.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
my family.
Yeah.
Don't. Oh no, they don't like you. I'm sorry,
Don't
Lord.
do
No, don't do it. I'm doing it. I said, well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. Cool.
Because your family don't know.
Yeah.
They've been programmed just like everybody else. They don't know,
Mhm.
and you just got to say, okay, I love you. I'm gonna come and keep in contact with
I'm
you.
gonna go see what's going
I'm
on
gonna go
over
see
there.
what's going
Yeah.
on and make that decision,
Yeah.
and you will not be disappointed. And then if one day they come over, then you can't drag them out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Once they get over here.
I'll just tell you this short story.
Mm.
In our previous days, we own physical therapy clinics. So I used to use a healthcare recruiter to find therapists from time to time.
Okay.
And so I haven't did that in years. And so I get a call from her. I said, "Hey, okay, what's going on? What's going on?" We used to talk all the time, about stuff.
Mhm.
And she's like, "My sister went over there, and I don't know where she is. She didn't tell the family. She's just over there, and I think she's stuck over there. Something's going on because she ain't answering the phone. Mark, I need for you to reach out to her because I think."
Yes.
She thought the worst.
Right.
And I had to tell her, I said, look here, I'm not gonna say her name,
Right.
but she said, she was so funny. She said, I said to her, look, she's probably having a good time. She may have even extended her trip. Chances are she's probably she's very happy and not interested in
Because
what
you gave
you're
such
going.
a hard time. You get
Yeah, because as soon as she call you,
yeah.
she's gonna have all this feel good in her heart,
Hmm.
and you're gonna call her and put your poo poo on top of it, and now she's gonna feel bad. She said, and she's probably thinking
Right.
she's gonna see you when she see you. So then, several days later, I get a call from the same woman.
Hmm.
Well, she's fine.
Ah,
She's happy.
she
She's good to go. But I still don't know what's.
she don't want you to ring on her parade.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
it
and
is.
that's all it was. And then
Yeah.
eventually the girl went back, and then she called me and said, "Well, she's back now. Thank you for, cause I thought we was gonna have to come get her."
This is the safest place you could live in Chicago. I'm telling you, live in Chicago.
Yeah,
This is the safest
yeah.
place that you can come. These people are not gangsters. These
No,
people not robbing and stealing.
this girl was living. She was living the South African dream. I'm
Yes.
not even gonna say the American dream no more. She was living the South African dream, being with her people, eating good food, getting taken to some of the probably the nicer places to go and
Mm-hmm.
things to do with good people.
With good people.
And she realized she felt comfortable.
I feel so comfortable here. This is home. A home away from home. I'm telling people, this is home. A home away from home. I have enjoyed myself. I haven't been here as long as Mark, but I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this is the place right here. It's just growing on me. It grows on you. You know, the longer you're here, the more you realize, okay, what I got in the USA? You know, you thought,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you know. So, believe me, book that flight with Mark.
Yeah.
Book it.
All right, guys. We're
Yeah.
gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we get a chance to chat with him again a little bit later on. And
Sure. More
but
than
yeah,
happy.
so and you guys can leave comments. About what we talked about, and then, of course, I end up reading them anyway, just to see what you guys are thinking. So, thank you guys for.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things the real South Africa. Thanks again.